Hey, Credit Repair World, this is Keith Knapp with Credit Repair Junkies. Today we're going to talk about lead generation. And I'm actually going to spread this out over the week with a couple different videos. But today I want to start with just the core concept of your marketing plan. This is my favorite thing. If I could pick one thing that if you said, Keith, what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about marketing and branding and making sure that your company is really on top of it, making sure that you're presenting yourself in the way that you want to be presented and being who you want to be in front of people. But the one thing that I've come to understand about credit repair that really transformed my thinking about marketing, about approaching clients, is what we do. Now, we have a bunch of people in the group here who have just come back from boot camp. Dispute Suite always has phenomenal boot camps, just full of great information. But the problem that I always dealt with, and I'm not saying everybody, and this is definitely not geared towards the event or anything like that, so please nobody take it this way. But for me personally, the problem that I would run into is I would come back from a boot camp and I would just be excited about all these tactics, the dispute process, just different marketing ideas, and I'd have all these things buzzing around in my head of, here's how we can do things, here's some tweaks that we can make, here's some things that we could do, and it was actually working on the business, and it would provide a lot of value, and it would do some great things. But the problem that I ran into is that it was all dealing with my knowledge of the industry. It was all dealing with how much I knew about what I was doing. And when I looked at that and I tried to portray that to clients of, I know more about credit than most people know about anything, but they don't care. And here's why they don't care. They don't care that I know about credit until they need me. So, when I got that, when I really started understanding that credit repair is a commodity, it changed my whole perspective and my whole outlook on how I approached marketing, how I approached my presentation to clients of just letting them know, look, you know what, I'm your credit guy. I can take care of all your credit needs when you need me. And from that, it's what happened is I started taking more of a what's a good, just a very broad approach to lead generation. Of instead of going out and putting myself in front of everybody as, you need our services now, get it now, I can help you now. It was more, when you're ready, when the need comes, we're here, and not a very pushy approach, but just putting myself out there. And one of the I'm all over the place today. It's Monday. Give me a minute. But one of the things that I compared it to is I compared it to a tire shop. I love tires on my car. Not fancy. I just love the fact there's tires on my car and I can drive and I can get where I need to go and I can do what I need to do. And clients look at credit repair the same way. They love the fact that we're out in the marketplace. They love the fact that if there's issues that are going on with their credit, that they can come to us. But they view us the exact same thing as a tire shop. They don't care about what kind of tread there is, and they're not rolling into work saying, I got these new ply tires that have white walls. They're not worried about all that. I had to take time off work so I could go get new tires. That's how they equate credit repair. I'm having to pay you to fix something that's wrong in my life. And it's a commodity to them. And when I started understanding that and taking that approach in the marketing and taking that approach in how I was looking at clients, it really changed my attitude. It changed my perspective on marketing. So, I know there's some companies out there that have some phenomenal education programs that they're giving to their clients. But let's think about this. Most consumers don't really care about their credit till they need it. We're addressing this commodity issue. So presenting your services and creating that need and creating that sense of urgency for the product itself and giving them a real valid reason of how it can change their life is going to produce the biggest results that you're going to find in your marketing. For example, one of my favorite stories and most gut-wrenching ones, one of my top 5 stories from Credit Guys, I had this lady who called who was up in line for a promotion in an IT job. It was running an entire department. It was a big job. It was 120 plus a year plus bonuses. It would completely change her life. Almost doubled her income. It was her and one other person who were competing for the position, and she knew she had some issues on her credit, and so she wanted to try to address that to get it taken care of before the interview process came and before she started working on it. She came to us, I sat down, talked to her, went through everything, and she said, you know what, I think I'm going to hold off. I'm feeling pretty confident about my job possibilities. She called me back a month later, just devastated in tears. She was more qualified than the other person, and than the other person who got the job, but she didn't get it just because of the stuff on her credit. Now, think about that when you're approaching clients. Now, there's the other side of this. It is a commodity, but the other side of understanding where clients are at and what we're really offering is this. If you've ever had anything on your credit, you know that it is the biggest kick in the crotch that you've ever had. It is almost like a personal assault on your integrity. It hurts. I mean, it's devastating. You know, if you're trying to present yourself, or you know, if you're that type of person who's very meticulous, you want to make sure that everything's in order. When you have those issues and you start looking at them, or you get calls from a collection agency, it freaks you out. And the reason is because it's a constant reminder of your failures and your shortcomings, of your obligation, your word, and your integrity. Now think about that. When you're talking with a consumer, it's the same thing. You're helping them to restore their integrity. You're helping them to restore their word. You're helping them to get back to that point where now they can walk in confidently. They can look at something and go, you know what? I've done what I've needed to do. I've handled myself properly. You know, and I've done everything I possibly can to get myself back on track. Those are the kind of things that when you're looking at your marketing plan and your strategy, you want to always keep that at the top of your mind. How am I reaching their heart? I think it was, I don't even remember who it was. I'm thinking Napoleon Hill, but it may be John Maxwell. But it said, before you ask for somebody's hand, touch their heart. So touch their heart, and then you have the right to ask for their hand. So connect with the client emotionally. You know, make them feel something when they're reading your marketing. Make them feel something with the videos that you're putting out. Just connect with them in a place where they can relate to you and go, yeah, I understand. I've been there. I've done that. I've had that problem. I've had these heartaches and pains. Yes, let's do something about this. And what will happen is they're going to build a trust with you and a bond with you. My next video, I'm going to approach actual hands-on tactics of online. Let's do offline first. We're going to do offline tactics of client generation. If you have any more questions while I'm putting videos together this week, just feel free to drop a message in Credit Repair Junkies. Always happy to help out. You guys have a great week, and look forward to hearing more stories and meeting new people. And just a quick note, we're up to 189 people in Credit Repair Junkies, which is awesome. I love all the support. I love the networking that's going on and the connections that are being made. Let's see if we can set a goal of breaking 200 this week and just meeting more friends in the industry and having more resources to share. This is Keith Knapp with Credit Repair Junkies. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.